And like I said, we will take the higher ground. And I will say this for you, Amish. My inbox will stay open if you ever decided to grow up a little bit and message me and say you're sorry. Even send Lascivious a message and Keely and say I'm sorry. We will decide if you do come back, and we might let you come back if you say sorry to us three and explain your issues clearly. So everyone, we know there's some stuff going around that the guy that we banned from the lead, he has posted 2 videos on YouTube defaming the lead and everything, saying that we banned just for those 2 videos that he posted. Well, that's not the incident that got him banned. The incident we're showing right now is what got him removed from the lead. And also his toxicity and the drama that happened from Spa, and then this, he was stripped of his win, taking all points away from him. There was a decision 3-0 between the stewards, myself, and the vice chairman. Lascivious, who was involved in this incident, did not have no say in what happened. It was just the 3 of us, the chairman of BML, Stewart, and the vice chairman. So, Keely, take it away, please.
Yeah, so in accordance to what happened last night, basically, in the Long Beach run of the league, actually that was round 10, wasn't it? No, round 9.
Yeah, it was round 10.
We basically have Additive, who is this actually Amish racing guy, racer, whatever his name is, who is this guy is this Additive racing on Amish's account, who was in the participating in I think 2 races, Spa and Road America, or even 3. I'm not quite sure at the moment.
3, Indy, Road America,
yeah.
Spa.
Oh yeah, in Indianapolis as well, yeah. So anyways, after the race of Spa, he had a disconnect in the last 20 minutes at the dying laps of the race, after a long 2-hour race. He started, we don't know why, don't know exactly why, but he started throwing a tantrum. Probably because he was then, since he was leading the whole race and even lapped, I think, everybody. No, he didn't lap everybody, but he lapped most of the field. He finished 7th because of the disconnect. As you would normally do when you get disqualified from a race. Actually, RK did not finish. Meaning, you get placed behind the last running car. Not in the front, first place, but behind the last running car. After that, there was a lot of toxicity and some kind of tantrum was thrown in the general chat of the league. And I did join later on. I didn't know what was going on. I joined later on as I was doing some real life stuff. But because there was a shitload and a big wall of text, I asked for a summary, or actually the exact reason what's going on. Of course, he didn't do it. He kept throwing a tantrum and then left the league on himself. To join a couple of days later, or was it a week later, with this Additive account, which is a completely new Discord account, telling he's a friend of Amish and running on his account, Steam account that is. Giving him the benefit of the doubt that is true, we let him race, hoping that there will be no further accidents involving him. With that said, the next clip, you'll see clearly that, I mean, in response to the two clips he posted, right? He posted the incident that was on lap 43, the one where in the braking zone of turn 1 there was an accident, and one accident into lap, what was it?
Going, yeah, I think cutting to the, before the shopping place. It was like 2 corners before that.
Isn't it?
Yeah, the highway.
I don't know how the corners are called exactly, but you can check. We can post links in the description to make it clearer. The first thing, the most obvious lie you can see in that clip, where on the highway accident, where Lascivious was in the inside and he was going from the outside, is in the description itself, saying, let me just get to it. Where was it? Some of the publishers self spoke.
Under the video, it's under the videos.
I might have. Wait. No brake line. I felt like I just saw, according to the after the oh yeah, in direct relation, that is like the first thought. I'm so stupid. In direct relation to the prior exit incident. So since he only has 2 clips, and this is lap 42, you can see at the start of the clip, and the second clip is lap 43. What is the prior incident he's talking about? That's the first, most obvious lie you can spot. So from that, you could tell already that it's like pure slander, just to get the leak down because he didn't get what he wanted. Anyways, let's move on to the clip, to the actual racing incident that happened that got him banned, which raised all suspicion that he was here just to screw around with us. Plate King in slow mo.
Yep. Cockpit.
So as we are approaching T1, he's about to lap Lascivious, who has damage, but he has better pace to begin with, so it doesn't matter. What he's missing is, we can also put the link of the Twitch live stream from Lascivious. Lascivious did say take the inside before even approaching this corner. If you look closely at the clip, Lascivious broke at the 500 meter mark. They are both in the same car, so they both have the same brake power. Since we are running default setups, right?
Yep, we are running fixed setups.
Back and put it on chase to the exact moment where he started braking.
All right. Next, we're gonna go 50.
You see, he was to his left, going for that overtake, while guy moved to the right, and there he braked just before, like maybe 15 yards, I think that's this, or 15 meters before the 500 meter yard. If he broke before guy did, and in clean air, since he wasn't even in his slipstream at that point, means he should have been able to stop way before Lascivious was gonna stop, right?
Yep.
And he was to the left on top of that, means he should be able, he should have it's not, play at normal speed. You don't need to be a race driver to have the reactions to, go a bit to the left. But you were to the left and he swerved to the right. There. Just, you see, if that isn't enough reaction time, I don't know what is.
Yep.
For someone who ran 2 seconds of lap time, who ran just like Amish did, who says he's a racing driver. So I don't know.
Yeah, and then they go back to the lap before that. He broke a lot earlier than usual. Oh, wait, we got to keep going.
Exactly. Prior to the that's a good point. He broke even at the just before the 400 meter mark, or yard mark. It's yards, right?
Yeah, I think it's like 500 yards, 400 yards. So he broke about.
Just at the 500. It's not that much earlier.
Yeah.
But he did break earlier this lap where the incident happened, and he had more than enough space to make the overtake stick and slow his car down enough to either avoid collision or not avoid collision. Which made us make believe that he wasn't fully on the brakes from the speed he was approaching him.
Yeah, and sadly we can't look at the speed though. We didn't know that was grayed out, but we would love to have that info so we could keep, make sure we made the right call. We made the right call, but like I said, the only thing that's damning for us is we don't know we don't know how much he broke or when he got on the gas or anything. We don't know because it's grayed out.
See the brake bias or acceleration bias since Project Cars replays that great.
Yeah.
But for me at least, if I would have been in that position, I would have been able to react, to step my build to the left and nothing else.
Yep.
Because he was in the left lane to begin with, in the overtaking lane, so to say. So there was more than enough time to make the overtake.
Yep.
Stick and slow down the car.
Yep. And then.
And avoid the collision involved.
Yep.
Which that collision just resulted in Lascivious losing second place in the end and falling down the grid.
Yep. And then the incident he posed, the one that he basically trying to play victim.
43 and 40. Level 4. Oh, that was left 42. I think was the first, wasn't it?
I believe it was. But that one wasn't. Yuga, myself, and Keeler, we decided that was a racing deal because Yuga, basically pulled out the pass Amish, and Amish didn't realize what was going on, and they all three of them collided together, which, we deemed it was just a racing incident. No further action was taken. It was just the first incident that we took more into account for him, and we decided the best way to move forward is to strip his win away just for intentionally wrecking Lascivious. That was our final conclusion on our point, but we are going to show lap 41 or lap 42, and we're going to show it in slow. Yeah, we're going to show it. We're going to show it in slow motion, in every direction, all the three that was involved, and then
Also take note that the damage you see in the replays are not as accurate as they are, because in his replays you can see a smash back. You can see the back wing still on Sivas' car, but no brake lights, even though he didn't even have rear wing to begin with.
Yeah.
And I remember in the race, as I was approaching him, he still, I can't tell for sure, but I think he still had his braking lights.
Alright, and then Lascivious.
See, go back a little bit.
Alright.
So just as he's behind him. See, braking lights and wing is still there, although he doesn't have a back wing anymore. He shouldn't have it. He was 100 damage. You'll see the clip of Lascivious from his live stream will be linked in the description.
Yep, and you see he passed him without reckoning as well.
Yeah, he went for the pass. Can you scroll just a little bit back?
Yep. About right here?
A little bit more.
Alright.
I want to see when he started braking.
Alright. 200 meters.
I 200 there as well, but I made a bonus attack.
Alright, this was the incident that we was talking about. Yep, this is it.
Yeah.
So, alright, so we're going to start from right here. Alright, Lascivious is right here. And you see Lascivious is all the way to down low. Alright, now look at Yuga. Yuga try to make a move. All three of them is involved in that.
Yeah, Yuga managed to stick the corner, but somehow Amish did.
Yeah, so that was deemed a racing incident, just for how it looked. Amish swerved, and Lascivious collided with him. That was a racing incident. No more. That was no further action on that. And then we're going to go to lap 43 now and show all this. And by the way, all this will be cut up, so I am going to cut the unwanted parts out. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is.
Go even further back. Go at the start of the start finish.
All right.
And leave it. First go at the normal speed and then slow it down.
Okay.
Like go way back. Just when you start finish straight.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Listen to the acceleration of the Corvette. Accelerating, lifting, flashing, and then going back.
Yep.
But the funny part about this is the replay from the clip he posted. It looked more like a lag that sucked Lascivious's car into him. But he did not fully, but he did lift. He can want to overtake him, although he would have been in front of him even before the braking. So, and I didn't even look at that yesterday, but now that I look at that, and the swerve he did, just like at the lap before, the incident that we saw before that, it looked like he was going for creating intentional kind of accidents. That doesn't look like it's his fault, but just to slander the league in the end.
Yeah.
If you catch what I mean.
Yeah. And this is what got him banned, pretty much his drama, but also
The level 34. I didn't even see this.
yeah, me either.
But at this point, it didn't even matter.
Yeah. But see, so this is what got him banned, just the intentionally wrecking the drama involved with him, calling us out on a lot of stuff. Our lead, it's not perfect, but we're always trying to improve. The rule book will be changed to reflect more of the most of the lead at the end of season 1. We are going to probably rewrite the whole rule book, make it a hell of a lot more cleaner and a hell of a lot more clearer to understand than what it is now. We will improve the lead.
Because we didn't know what incidents, accidents, and so on would happen while racing. So the rule book was just basically base stuff, base racing rules, you could say.
Yeah.
We did start improve on that later on. We did even make a stewards room, implying what the penalties will be in different kind of situations, how we'll respond to it, and so on. We even later, we didn't even have the red flag or the full yellow potion at the beginning, which we added later on her suggestions. So we are still in season 1, we are still working the rule book. But even if you go by the exact words of the rule book, you should know the base of the racing sporting regulations, right? Actually, the racing sporting rules, so to say. Well, how to behave in overtaking, how to behave while in slipstream, weaving, and stuff like that. That's all basic, but we will include that in the rule book as well. And how would you say, clean up the rule book, so to say, so that everything is understandable.
Yep.
Even the minor details, like when you disconnect, do not finish, you finish behind the last running car, and stuff like that. I mean, at this point, it's just child's play.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
But
and
stuff that makes sense, even those will need to add in the rule book and address it from the look of it to avoid things like this happening again.
Yep. And Killy, myself, Lascivious, and Yuga, and even we'll probably include one of our drivers. We'll sit down, look at the rule book at the end of the season, look at what we need to fix, and we will fix it. We will add stuff. We will make it as clear as can be, and we will not stand for toxicity. We will stand for drama. If you bring drama in the lead, we're going to remove you.
And dirty driving as well.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. And I have spoke with.
From here and be toxic, you forget about it.
Yeah, I have talked, and with how Lascivious reacted during the race, we both, myself and Keely, have talked to him. He understands from now on to not go berserk. Wait until after to the conclusion of the race, and then we can all talk and explain and look at the whole racing incident and figure out how can we improve, and also hand out penners and everything. And like I said, with the wins being stripped away, that will be included in the rule book as well. We will explain the best we can on that.
It is basically, for that accident alone, he did on lap 34. That's a black flag, no matter how you look at it.
Yes.
If it's I gotta get food. Be right back.
All right. And we will not strip a win unless we have to. That was one thing we will not do. It comes to a vote between all of us to strip a win. It's not just one person making the decision. It's 3 people. And they can vote on it. I can vote on it. And if it comes to being, let's say, 4-0 or 4-2 or 4-1 or 1-3, then the win stands still. We do not rig the standings, or we also do not rig the race results. Whatever it is at the end of the race, we even said it thousands of times. If you DNF, please take a screenshot. Please take a screenshot. So when we summon you for the screenshot, we know where you finished. explain what happened at Spa. Wolf was there for the start of the race. We red flagged, I think, 2 times. He was there for the first 2, but couldn't make it for the third one. Same with Noodle. Noodle was there. He said, hey, I got to go. 10th place for him. Wolf got 11th. Dale and Flame, I think they finished 8th and 9th. And then with Amish, she finished 7th. Jake, that was running 7th. He stayed. He retired with about 20 to 15 to go. He finished 6th. The top 5 of the results from Spa, that's how they run it in the race.
I'm back.
All right. And like I said, the vote, but, you know, it just comes boiling down to the point is we will not strip a win unless the chairman, both chairmans, the vice chairman, and the steward does that vote. And if it comes out to being majority passes, the win will be stripped away. Everybody moved up 1.
Yeah, that's why I stopped right before I went to grab my meal. In incidents with black flags, you usually get stripped of everything.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah. And like I said, we will not. We won't call it black flag for nothing. If we don't see it during the race, we will always go back and look at whatever incident. All you have to do is say, hey, Lascivious hit me or wrecked me loud, let's say 10. Okay, we'll get the high ranks will get in the hauler. One of us will stream the wreck, and then we all talk and decide what the punishment be. Like me, I got suspended for Road America for my reckless driving and also taking out Lascivious at Indy. I served my suspension. I made a fuss about it.
I'm chairman of the BML. Even you can get suspended.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter who you are. The rules apply for everybody.
Yeah, I made a big fuss about it during the start, but then I was like, you know what? I'll serve my suspension. I'll become the broadcaster, which turned out to be a good choice for my part. But we will not stand for people coming in and trying to wreck everybody on track and all that. We will not stand for it.
And slandering the league after that because they didn't get what they wanted, I guess.
Yeah.
There are so many questions left unanswered since the Spa toxicity that was thrown in the general chat that at this point we still don't know what his issue was.
Yeah. And we're not
in the disc clips and everything else. He was driving cleanly all up to this part, all up to the part where he rear-ended. Not the clip he posted, but the actual first wreck he caused on lap 34.
Yep. We looked, like I said, at the end of the race. We all got into the call. Yuga and Keely streamed both of the incidents. Yuga was on Twitch streaming Lascivious's wreck. Keely had the replay up and going, and we looked at both of them back to back, looked at both of them, and we made our decision on the point of how we seen what happened. The second incident, the one that Keely just explained that he posted and slandering us, it was a racing incident. We deemed it a racing incident. There was no further point for that. The one from lap 32 or 4, whatever it was, that was the one we was literally looking at. And now we just seen this one on lap 43. That was the conclusion of our call of suspending him out of the lead. But he got the ban, not just for leaving the lead. He got banned for wrecking Lascivious. Yeah,
and intentionally causing, because it seems like he was up for some kind of revenge, just to prove who God knows what point he was trying to.
Yeah, and that was our call. That we voted on it. Lascivious did not vote. I will make that clear. He did not vote on this issue of banning him. He did not. We, just the chairman of BML, the vice chairman, and the steward, we was the 3 that made the vote. We all voted yes. I think Yuga voted no. Was it? No.
Uga was unbiased, I think.
Yeah, Yuga as the
didn't want to kick/ban him. I think he just wanted to hear either a reaction from him or suspend him for a couple of races.
Yes.
Because of that accident. But I'm sorry, but if this is how toxic you'll be from the get-go, then you have no place here.
Yes, because we built the lead.
Also, it's worth mentioning that not all cases will be treated the same. For instance, if a new person joins, or from the current racers in the league, if they make a similar accident, it doesn't mean an insta kick or ban. No,
Yeah.
it means that you can still race, but you'll be most likely suspended for a race, or even more, or for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
It
And
all
all.
depends on the severity of the incident, so to
Yep.
say. If it's
Yep.
really intentional, just like this, you can expect a suspension from the rest of the season, even.
Yep. And we
But that
also
will be, at the point when we get to it,
we will add it to the rule, but we will also take points. We will penalize points for race incidents. Like if I know if I cause another wreck, I'm going to lose points. So we will add all this in the rule book at the conclusion of season 1. We're not going to do it during the season, only after the season's over with, and that's when we're going to go back and look at the rule book, figure out how can we improve and work on it. We're not rigging anything. We're more open about what our intentions are. I've known on the leads that are very hush hush among the top ranks. They don't say nothing to the drivers. We're not like that. We're more open to everybody, more open to our drivers. We're always getting their feedback on stuff. We're not just thinking this will work or this will work or this will work. We actually talk to our drivers. Hey, where do y'all want to race? Or hey, what class y'all think we should do? Or hey, do y'all want to do this time? We always talk to our drivers. We do not.
we're open to all suggestions on top of that.
Yes.
Plus, feel free to join the league just to see if there's anything rigged. We'll provide you with all the screenshots and replays you want to know
Yep.
for every race you want. We have records of everything, post race, qualifying, everything.
Yep.
So
Yep.
feel free to come. Feel free to ask for them. I'll jump in personally.
Yep.
I don't mind. I'll launch the game. I'll even stream the the replay if you want to. I'll just send you the replay um, they document to you.
Yep.
From the game itself.
Yep. And also
you can look at it yourself.
And also, let's explain what happened at Daytona, because he brought that up as well. Daytona, Yuga, and myself. Pretty much, you can pretty much explain it the more than I can, because I know he brought that up at Daytona about why there was the me and Yuga had a win to get shared that win.
How to start even? Let me just get into this. What's it called? The sheets. Maybe you shouldn't even mention this, but over.
Yeah, well, he mentioned it, and that we're gonna address it. We're gonna clarify what happened and how we improved from that one little incident.
So basically, the Daytona was a special event. The race itself was 2.5 hours, plus 30 minutes practicing, plus 15 minutes qualifying, right? We made an exception that race, because we started with, I don't know, that was the first race of the league. We had only 6 drivers on the grid starters. We lost turn 1 right away because of a disconnect, which after that race we implemented the red flag. If there is a disconnect in the first 2 laps, we'll reset the lobby, reset the layer. That's important to mention because, as previously mentioned, the league is just at the beginning. We don't know what is gonna happen when, what kind of incidents are gonna happen, right? So that's like a perfect example of how suggestions to the rule changes were brought into the league. That makes it fair for everybody, and we don't lose a driver at the beginning of the race because either the game decided to save some, you catch what I mean with that. Anyways, we lost 1 driver right at the beginning of the race. We lost another driver. I think it was the first few laps. Was it?
Yeah, first.
Jake's wheel stopped shifted out of some reason. So we were already only four drivers left, and that was me. That was Jake, like the younger Jake, not the older one. UG and you. You started pole and you kept your lead for the whole race. Then I got disqualified because I slid into the pit lane. I think that was in the first 20 minutes or so. And 10-15 meters, 10-15 minutes later, the younger Jake disconnected because he made a bad strategy call and he couldn't bother to run the rest of the race. So we have that, right? So we had only two racers, UG and King, running for 1.5 hours their own race alone. The issue we had, the incident that happened, was in the last 10 minutes of the race.
Yeah, it was like 10 or 15
UG
minutes.
Yeah, exactly. King was still in the lead. He was leading since the beginning. You were, I think, 7 or 8 laps in front of UG. You lapped him 7 or 8 times. That's what I want to say. When King had an issue with his wheel, or rather with your base, right?
Yeah, it was the base and the rim. Both of them kind of just died for some reason.
Yeah. But he didn't disconnect or anything. He was just standing still at the track because of that. Because what happened to your wheel? You don't know exactly what happened.
Well, I looked at after that. I think the next day I looked at it and I had a broken pin. But I also think there was something else from inside the base, so I had to ship it out to Fanatic for them to do a repair on it, and they shipped it back to me. But when the thing happened, I unplugged it, replugged it in, nothing worked, and then it started working, but it wouldn't, like, I couldn't turn. It just wouldn't something. And then I was like, all right, well, screw it, and I tried running with the keyboard didn't work, controller didn't work. So I just retired from the race, and Keely can take the rest of it away.
Yeah, so in the last 10 minutes, Uga was trying hard. But basically, let's just say that was the first race of the league. I wasn't the vice chairman, UG wasn't as too, but we just joined the league. We were just playing as normal races, so to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for UG, it didn't feel right to take the win of the race because he first didn't have the pace, and he even said, I think, if I can't unlock myself, I don't want to win the race, right? I suggested, well, at the last couple of minutes, that I'm fine, and everyone who was part of the race asked if they were fine if UG takes the win, but shares and he and King take the first place points, so to say. So both take 35 points instead of first place and second place, because it didn't at that moment it didn't seem fair because of a stupid ass issue with the wheel just giving up for King to forfeit your win in the end. Which at this point might not even be a big deal. We could even you could lose the 3 points. It won't change anything. But just at that moment, we figured it would be fair. Plus, Eugene didn't feel like he should take the win. He would have even just retired before you, and you would be the winner. But he wanted to finish it to the end because he was up with heartburn. He was taking medicine and so on, and he wanted to stick it out and finish the race.
Yeah, and
that's how that happened.
Yeah, and now it has been corrected. Yuga is now in first, got the win. I changed mine to second, so I have not won a race yet this season. So, but that's pretty much all what happened. We're clearing all this up because a lot of people are asking. We're clearing it up right here, right now.
Yeah, and also we understand the issue with that. It makes little sense. I get it. Which is why we are not doing anything similar anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we didn't even implement it in the rule book itself. It's just how we finish it, you finish. That's it. If you disconnect 5 minutes before the end of the race, you'll get the last place.
Yep, and we cleared it up now. And I even said
just because of we try to be fair to everybody. We want to be fair to everybody, but if you be fair to one person, the other would say, and we won't get far that way.
Yeah, and I even said now if something happens again with my base, I'm not gonna. I won't pitch a fit. I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'll finish where I'm at. I'll finish. So
yeah.
But that is good.
As far as this whole season goes, we had a lot of incidents, a lot of accidents, issues with the game, disconnects, and lot of stuff have happened. I don't think we in the last 3 races we had a like fully clean race, so to say. There was always some kind of either PC issue, lag issue with incidents and so on.
Yep.
But we're still trying. We're trying still to be fair to everybody, right? And all these incidents basically gave us experience. So to amend the rule book to make it fair for everybody, to make it understandable for everybody. So starting next season, season 2, we'll have everything will be clearly made, as clearly as we can. Of course, in season 2, God knows what kind of incident will happen that isn't in the rule book, but we will amend that as well. And we will give our best to make the next season. When the next season starts pretty soon, in a month or so, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just about a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have everything settled and ready to roll.
Yep. Yep. Because after we do walk this Glen, we're gonna take a 2-week vacation. Well, the drivers are, but the admins of the league will not. We will be working behind the scenes on the points, rule book, everything. Just work and work and work until we're very happy with how it is, and we will keep working and make this league better. Because I don't think there's many Project Card 2 leads out there that's as in depth as we are. We are very passionate about this league. We're very passionate about the game. Yeah, the game do got its flaws, but we are always trying to improve, and we will always keep improving with the lead, no matter what happens. And that's what makes it different than any other lead. We want to succeed with this.
Yeah.
We want to make a clean and friendly place where everybody can feel welcome. I think we got one guy run with a controller when we don't mind. He's
No, it doesn't matter how good it is as long as it's clean, I'd say.
Yeah.
All we care about is clean racing.
Yeah, and you can rough the person in front of you up a little bit, but just don't wreck them. You can rough them up, just don't wreck them. That's all we ask. Bump and run, I think it's in the rule book. Bump and run is okay as long as the other person don't wreck out. It's fair game. Also, at corner cutting, if we got track limits off. We're not gonna say we got them on. We have them off. But we got it set up where if you do take a corner, please just say, hey, I cut a corner, slow down. I know I cut a lot.
Just close the game time.
Yeah, Lamar, I slowed down. I think even at Spa, I slowed down. I cut the last corner a lot, and I slowed down and gave time up and kept going.
Yeah. It's also what I kind of want to say. But I mentioned that I joined the league just to race, right? And now I'm vice chairman and sitting here talking about this stuff. For me at the beginning was just fun. Now I've taken it more seriously, so to say, and more invested into it, like more passionate to make the league better, which is how the Stewards room came to light. Because we had some incidents, and then people, because we are all in the voice most of the time, and when incidents happen, you can lose your cool quickly, right?
Yep.
You can just go like become a little bit toxic.
Yeah, like what happened.
To avoid that, we started the Stewards room. And the Stewards room is, as far as I'm concerned, I think I covered all the bases and everything that's how it's gonna work. So if accidents happen, there's like if you're not sure, oh, should I black flag myself or should I do this or that, you can keep your cool, keep running the race. After the race, and a report can be made to the stewards room, after which the stewards will run all the clips, check what was going on, and come up with a decision, and in the end run by me to see if the decision is rightful or not.
Yep.
Just like the last incident right now, right? That with Amish Amish racing buggy or buggy race, I don't know, and lascivious. It's basically the same because although lascivious did lose his cool while the race, we managed to quiet them both down, and decided to take a look after the race to see exactly what happened, because we don't know if you're on that side of the track and I'm on the other side of the track. I can't tell you what to do. If you can't figure out yourself, just keep racing, and after the race we'll figure it out. And we'll try and make it as fair as possible. Of course, we are looking at it objectively, And if you don't like the decision, you can always complain about it. We'll jump into voice and we'll discuss it together, look at the clips together again, and you can tell us why you feel like you don't deserve the penalty, or like post race penalties, or why, I don't know, you're not cool with why the penalty wasn't given to the other driver or something like that. We will always take our time to listen to what you have to say, and we are always here open to suggestions to keep improving in the league.
Yep. We always improve no matter where it is. We will always improve with the lead. And also, I want to throw this out as well. I'm trying to think what I was going to say. You can always ping one of us if you need something. Always ping us. Our door is always open. Just ping us. Let us know. And also, I think at Long Beach, starting from what is the next race? Brand Hatch. All race will be unofficial results until I say about 3 hours after race concludes to make sure that the call that we make will be right. So from now on, after Long Beach, the race, as soon as the race concludes, it will be unofficial until we finalize the final results. And after that, we will post everything. So we're going to hush.
It will be implemented in the rule book starting next season as well.
Yeah. So if anybody asks where did I finish, we're not going to say anything. Like I said, we're gonna say something after an hour to make sure we review everything, all of the documents, screenshots, everything, review everything, and then make the final results official for the race and points. And
we'll basically give a little bit time for if there was any incidents, so you can you don't need to rush it. You can take your time, find a clip it if you want to, or give me a timestamp and stuff like that to make a report in the stewards room.
Yep.
So also gives us more time to after the race to calm down a little bit, check the report if there is any, come with a decision, make it, finalize it, done.
Yep.
And again, we have screenshots and replays of all races.
Yep.
So nobody's being cheated. If you think you're being cheated, feel free to say it. Step up, say why you think you're being cheated.
Yep.
If you think you were demoted from a position, or you didn't get the position you wanted, say it. It can always be a human error as well. Like what race was it? Not Imola. I think Laguna Seca. You put me on third place instead of second place. You switched mine and your position up mistakenly.
Yeah, I think it was.
And later I've sent him the screen. I think I wasn't even present at that point. Not sure, but I sent you a screenshot of the race. Like, hey, I did finish second or third, and you apologized. It was your bad, and you amended it in the end.
Yeah.
Like, there's always room. Never forget that there's always room for human errors. And if it ever happens, speak up to it. Don't shut up. Don't go the roundabout way of it. Why did you do that? What is that? Say what that is exactly.
Yeah.
Not going. I don't know. Make it clear so we can deal with it. So we can improve on it.
Yep. And another thing, if you do say something, please say it under the lead channel, because the journal is for public. We want to try to keep that private in the under the lead journal. Just not trying to be sneaky or anything. Just so we don't clog that up, the journal tab up. So if I'm mistaking you for position that you didn't get or whatever, like what this Keely said, I mixed it up by accident. Say it under the lead journal, I'll go back and fix it. Even though I've probably already done the whole points format and all that, I will undo everything to make it right and to keep everybody happy. But just don't come in and just start rambling at us, saying, "Well, I didn't finish where." Try to explain a bit.
Can't help you if you can't figure out what's going on, basically.
Yeah.
To put it short.
Yeah. If just tell us, you don't have to give us a paragraph. Just give us enough to work with, and we will make it right. With I don't care whatever it is, we will make it right. And that's why this league is special to me. I put my blood, I put my sweat, I put my my love into this league. it's going to succeed. No matter what, it's going to succeed, and we will make sure it succeed. Amish is just a. I'm not going. He's. I mean, I wish him the best. I really do. But, but dude, you really need to think about what you're saying. What you're thinking about. What you're saying about the lead. Go back, look at your.
Especially if you call yourself a respected driver, like a legit race driver,
Yeah.
throwing a tantrum like this, I'm sorry. First of all, I lose interest right away. If you're just crying about something and not gonna say what exactly it was, and then you come back to get some kind of revenge and to prove some kind of a point. I'm sorry. I can't respect. I just can't respect that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you would have just said, "Hey, after Spa would have just said what was wrong, we could have talked to you and actually helped you the best we can." But no, you decided to do what you just did, and you just got banned from the league.
Yeah, and the chat was just a question, then a statement, then a question, then a statement, then you ask something, you get an answer, you jump to a completely other team, not related or maybe related to you somehow, but we don't see it, and we ask how, why, and you don't wanna, you don't wanna elaborate on that so that we can understand, so that we can get a solution to it, like posting screenshotting the whole rule book and posting it into the chat. What should I do with that? I can just open the link and look at it, but having the whole rule book in the chat posted screenshot after screenshot, it doesn't tell me much. I don't know what the exact issue there is.
Yep. And like I said, we will take the higher ground, and I will say this for you, Amish. My inbox will stay open if you ever decided to grow up a little bit and message me and say you're sorry. Even send Lascivious a message and Keely and say I'm sorry. We will decide if you do come back, and we might let you come back if you say sorry to us three and explain your issues clearly.
I think at this point it's not about coming back, but if you want to discuss anything, we can talk about it. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Clearing both sides, but rejoining the league, I think that's out of the question now.
Yeah.
Especially after this last race, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Stand for that.
Yeah.
For that kind of behavior.
Yeah, you're right. But our inbox will stay open. Almost, if you want to say I'm sorry, you can message me, join the Steam group, or post on my comments, or well, actually don't post on my comments, but you can. My inbox is open on Discord and Steam. You can say I'm sorry, but we really do wish you the best, my dude. We really do.
Yeah, I hope you make it as a racing driver.
Yeah.
I was really, when you first wrote that you're racing driver to get it at F4, I was really interested even in like watching a race or something online if there is anything, and see how you go.
Yeah.
It's just like, how do you say it, is curiosity in the end, because I never met a real life racing driver and actually talked to him.
Yeah.
So now, of course, my curiosity is open.
Yeah.
But this is, I don't know.
Yeah. So with that being said, that's going to conclude this at 4:11 p.m. Saturday, March 28th of 2020. That is going to conclude this whole video. It's going to be like an hour or so long, probably less than an hour. But if anybody will,
I just put it uncut in.
Yeah. So if anybody, yeah. So
but maybe take out the part where I was.
I will. Yeah, I will. But if anybody, if you do make it to the end of this video, then you understand the both sides of our story of what happened and how we're improving. This video will be unlisted, but I will have a link and I will send it to Lascivious, Keely, and anybody else that asks for it. We will send it out to them so they can watch it. So with that being said, this is going to conclude this video and this little meeting. And, we wish Amish the best. Wish him the best in his future. everything. We wish him the best.
Stay safe, guys.
Yep.
And again, if you have any questions, feel free to either come to Discord and ask us, or any other way to contact us. I don't mind if you put my, actually I don't mind if you put my Steam account in the description.
Yeah.
Yeah, just join the Discord for a second to, you know, get the chat started in between us or something, and we can talk about it. I don't mind.
Yeah. All right.
If you want a clear answers